What is good, YouTube? Quinn Wade, basketball analysis coming to y'all with a quick video. We're going to predict who's going to be the top five small forwards for the NBA for this season coming up 2020-2021. And I'm going to give you some honorable mentions, and I'm going to tell you why I think guys are in this position. Some people might be playing a different position, and that opens up, other positions for guys to move up into the top five. Some of these picks are going to be controversial. Some of these picks, some people mostly going to agree with. Honorable mention: T.J. Warren had a fantastic bubble, but didn't play well in the playoffs. He played good, but not great, and he showed a lot of flashes having the ability to control and take over games, and that's something that Indiana needed with Oladipo not being that all-star, all-NBA caliber player that he was prior to injury. They needed somebody that can create and take shots, and TJ Warren showed the potential of being able to do that for the Pacers. He just wasn't able to continue that throughout the playoffs, and that's unfortunate because that's when they needed him to step up the most, and he didn't come through for them. And he still is a respectable starter. He still is an all-star caliber player, depending on how well the coach utilized him and how the team plays. Remember, they didn't have Sabonis either, and that helped other teams like the Heat be able to beat them easier. But with everybody back, I expect T.J. Warren to take a step back. And at the end of the day, with him taking a step back, I think that he won't be a top five small forward. DeMar DeRozan, I feel like he still is one of the better forwards in the league. That's why he's on the honorable mention, still being able to show that he can change his game, adjust his game, and he still is one of the more unstoppable players once that jump shot and that floater game is going. Still can get to the free throw line a ton. Still is a great playmaker for his position. Has the size, has the mobility still, can rebound the ball well for this position, and can take over games. And until he stopped being able to do that, he's going to be one of the better players in the league. He may not be top 15 anymore, top 20, but he's definitely in discussion for top 40 in my personal opinion because he has been pretty good with the Spurs. He hasn't been a superstar, and that's unfortunate because that's what they thought that he would get as he improved every single season, but he just never got to that level of being one of the most dominant players, which is still good considering how he came into the league until now. He became a multiple-time All-Star, multiple-time All-NBA player, which is better than what people projected him to be. And that just shows you that he had a pretty decent career, and I think he's going to have another good season, but not good enough to crack the top five. Chris Middleton is number five. I know a lot of people will think that this will be crazy, but a lot of these players in this position moved to other positions, and that opened up a small forward spot for Chris Middleton. Chris Middleton was in the conversation for being an All NBA third team player, which means he is one of the best players in his position and in the league. And you look at the fact that this is a guy that has good shooting percentages from three and from the field, can be a decent playmaker, not a great playmaker, but a decent one, is one of the better wing defenders in the league, as the Bucks has been one of the best defensive teams in the league. And Middleton does have size to play multiple positions, and he has the shooting ability to play off the ball while also being a perfect complementary player to most superstars in the league, as he is a guy that can take over from time to time while also being able to score when needed, while also being able to camouflage as a 3-and-D guy from time to time, also making him a great player to put alongside other stars. The problem is he never took that leap like DeMar DeRozan and became one of the best players in the league, which he hasn't been able to get over that hump just yet, but he has shown the signs that he's not that far from it. The thing is, will he ever get to that level, or will he just be in the middle as a good complementary player that can do a little bit above average scoring? But regardless of what he does, he still is one of the better players at his position, and that's why I have him at number five. Number four, Brandon Ingram. A lot of people will be surprised about having him this high, but this is projecting what he has done already and what he can do this season and possibly by the end of this year. And this was one of the best isolation players in the league, being able to hit you with the mid-range, being able to play make at a pretty great B plus average level for a guy his age, being able to be a solid rebounder and a guy that can literally knock down threes off the dribble, off the catch, or even spot up by just being a catch and shoot shooter too, making him one of the more versatile wings. This is just a projection of what he can be. I still do feel like I've been saying several times that he is a great defender in the future. He should have the ability with the mobility, the length, and the quickness. There's no reason why Brandon Ingram can't eventually become a great defender at that position. And on top of that, you look at the fact that his game is pretty much well balanced. He's good in a lot of areas, and it's just waiting for him to be great in those areas. And I'm not rushing him because he has improved every year. And when they needed him the most, he did step up for the Pelicans and became the most improved player and an all-star in the tough Western Conference, which is a difficult feat to do. But he did eventually accomplish those things, and he did live up to the fact that he was a number 2 pick. A lot of people felt like he could be a superstar. A lot of people thought that if he gets his body right and his jump shot going like I did, he will become a star in this league, and he has done that. The question, just like Middleton for Ingram, is will he become a superstar? 28, 30-point scorer that's efficient from the field, takes over games, close games, and being able to play above average defense at elite level. Those are the questions for Ingram. Best part about Pelicans fans, you have him locked down long term, and he still has a lot more upside. But on top of that, you have a coach that's going to get on his case and push him to be better, which means we might see a better Ingram. And on top of that, you need him to be great. They have a lot of talent in with the Pelicans, but they also don't have overwhelming talent. This team is going to go as far as their duo goes, and they still have a lot of room for improvement and room for growth, and that's why you should be excited about Brandon Ingram, and that's why I have him number 4. Jimmy Butler, this was kind of easy. He was pretty amazing, in my personal opinion, in the bubble, and I feel like he was great in the regular season, becoming an All NBA defender All NBA player for the Miami Heat, being able to give you the assists, give you the rebounds, but also being able to defend and play make while also taking over games when it matters most. And Jimmy Butler did all those things, whether it was in the regular season or even in the bubble or even in the playoffs. And he was able to take his game to another level in the NBA Finals, becoming a triple-double threat each and every game, showing you the balance and the well-roundedness of his game. The biggest difference is he's a great defender while also being well balanced in a lot of areas compared to the other 2 guys. And he was able to show that he can lead a team to a finals, which these 2 guys haven't done below him, and even honorable mention. And he was able to do that as the best player on the Miami Heat. Some people think that Jimmy Butler should have been a lot more, greedy and been more dominant like he showed in the finals. Some people think he was great for being able to, defer and make sure his teammates was eating while also taking over when it mattered most. Regardless of what Jimmy Butler you guys want to see, he did an incredible thing taking the Los Angeles Lakers to 6 games, which no team in the West was able to do, and they was able to do it even with injuries. That shows you how good the Heat can possibly be and how great Jimmy Butler is as a player, and that's why I have him third. Number 2, Kawhi Leonard. He had a great underrated regular season. The biggest thing for Kawhi Leonard is not being available and not playing games. His defense was solid for the season. The assist was there, the rebounds was there, the efficiency was there, the points was there, and that's why I had him as an All-NBA second-team player, just like the media. I have no questions for Kawhi Leonard besides his durability. He's going to continue to fall short as the number 1 player if he can't stay healthy and if he can't play a lot of games. Plus, he did flame out in the playoffs, which was very bad for his brand and very bad for his image. But a lot of people still respect Kawhi Leonard because what he has done over his career, being a Finals MVP multiple times, being the best player on a championship team, and being clutch and dominant in playoffs and even in the regular season. And I really have no questions for him. It's just about can he win a championship for the Clippers, which we really don't know, but they still do have time, so we'll find out. And number one, LeBron. People are going to say LeBron is a point guard. I don't really believe all that because he still defends and plays small forward on defense, and that's where he starts at. It may look like he's a point guard, but they still have a point guard alongside him and AD, even though the position might not seem like that because they said they started him there, but honestly, he still is a small forward. They vote him in as a small forward. And at the end of the day, I'm going to continue to put him at small forward. He is the reigning Finals MVP and champion, being able to give you the points, rebound, and assists in the points, and being a solid defender. Still not elite to me like he was in Miami, but good enough to guard his position and help whenever they need him to switch or rotate. So LeBron, not much to say. He's been number one on this list. Debatably, whether it was Kawhi Leonard or whether it was Kevin Durant, but now it is LeBron again. He did miss the playoffs last year and was able to resurrect a little bit, becoming number two in MVP while also becoming a championship winner at the end of the day. The efficiency is there. The three-point shooting was up this year, still was respectable. The free throw shooting still is a big problem. The defense, to me, needs to be better consistently, but he did do better than the previous years. And there's no really question for LeBron besides can he be the GOAT? And that's really the only thing that he's chasing right now. Other than that, check out my website, analysisplayground.com. Link will be in the description comment section below. Check out my Facebook page, analysisplayground.com. Link will be in the description comment section below. Like on Facebook to show support. Thanks for everybody that likes on Facebook. Thanks for everybody that continues to check that out. Also, check out my merchandise I have available on my Facebook page. You can pick hats and shirts, change the color of the hat, change the color of the shirt, pick the logo that you want, customize it the way you want me to be, customize it the way you want it to be, and message me and I can get it shipped out to you. Not only that, you can buy exclusive merchandise that's only on my Spreadshirt. You can find that in the description and also in the comment section below. Not only that, you can support the channel if you don't want to buy any merchandise by liking and sharing. Liking and sharing allows the channel to be reached by more people to see it. The more the channel can grow. Also comment. I read each and every comment, so feel free to do that. And I appreciate the people that put the effort. Tell me what you agree with, what you disagree with, and what you like and what you don't like. And also tell me y'all list in the comment section below what Charles will be. And other than that, I have over 2,000 videos, breakdowns of players, legends, coaches, free agency, trade deadline, season preview, top 10 lists, and also playoff prediction and discussion just like this about the hottest topics too. Other than that, Quinn Wade basketball analysis. I'm going. I'll be coming with another video.